Look at this question. It states on a graph paper, take 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit on both the axes. Okay, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit means 10 divisions is equal to 1 unit, right? So therefore, we are going to use this scale. Okay, so the scale is already mentioned to you. You don't have to decide the scale. The scale is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So we are going to use this scale. Okay, fine. Okay, take 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit on both the axes. Draw the lines. X plus 3 is equal to 0. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. And 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. And you have a second part which states write down the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle formed by these lines. Okay. So first of all, let's write down the given equations. First equation is x plus 3 is equal to 0. Let's call this number 1. Second is y minus 2 is equal to 0. Let's call this number 2. And the third one is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So when will our school reopen?
Fine. Let us come back to this problem. The given equation of the lines are these 3 equations. Now, your question is when you see the first equation, what is the first question? What should come to your mind? Tell me. Anyone? When you see this equation, x plus 3 is equal to 0, what should come into your mind?
So x is equal to 3.
Okay,
Minus
x is equal
3.
to, okay, x is equal to minus 3. Okay. Then what? In all the last problems, we were putting certain values of x, and we were taking out the values of y, isn't it? That is what we were doing. We were making y as a dependent variable, x as the independent variable, isn't it? And we were putting certain values of x to get the values of y. But here in this, you don't have any y. Why? Anyone? Can you tell me why there's no y here? Can you tell me why there's no y here? There's no dependent variable here. Are there any dependent variable? Is there any y in this? There's no y, right? So in this case, what you are going to do is this makes your task a little easier. If there's no dependent variable, or if there is no independent variable also, this makes your task easier. Why does it make your task easier? Because when you're going to make this column values for x and y, okay, see, x is equal to minus 3. The values of x will not change. So you can take minus 3 here, minus 3 here, and minus 3 here. The values of x are not changing at all because x is definitely equal to minus 3. Understood? Or any question here?
No, sir.
Even if you take 10 values, you will all have to take x is equal to minus 3 in all of these, right? Now the question is, if x is equal to minus 3, and if I don't have any y in this, then what should be the value of y? You can take any value of y you can think of. You understand? You can take any value of y you can think of. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
You can take y is equal to minus 5,000 also, no problem. As long as you can plot minus 5,000 on the graph. Okay. And you can take any value, minus 2001. You can take this. And you can take this as 999999 also. Doesn't matter. Whatever value of y, whatever number you can think of, you can take the value of y. But we are a little wise enough, right? We won't take such irrational decisions, right? Even if we are given the liberty, we are responsible people, we are responsible mathematicians. So therefore, what we are going to do is we are going to take those values of x, y, in fact, those values of y which we can plot on the graph paper, right? I prefer to take the value minus 1, 0, 1 always. You can take minus 2, 3, 4, right? You can take minus 5, -2, 1, any value that you can think of. Okay, I prefer the values -1, 0, 1 because they are very convenient to plot. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So what are the coordinates? Coordinates are first coordinate -3, -1. Next coordinate -3, 0. And next coordinate -3, 1. So these three are the coordinates which we are going to plot. So let's plot first one, -3, -1 here. -3, -1 is this point here. Okay. So I have -3, -1. Next point, -3, 0. -3, 0 is this point.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So -3, -1 will be in the
Okay, yes, it should be below.
third quadrant.
Yes, this should be -3, -1 here. And the third point is -3, 1. So -3, 1 is here. Fine. So we're getting 3 points. Now we will join them with the help of a scale and a sharpened pencil. Always keep your pencil sharpened when you're doing graphs. Okay. Don't use thick pencils. Fine. So this is our line. What is this line? This line is x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we label here. This line is x. Let me write here. Or better still, let me write below. X plus 3 is equal to 0. This is this line. Fine. Let us see the next one. First line we have done. This is true. We are through with this. From 2. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so the first thing that comes to your mind is y must be equal to 2. Fine. Let's write now y equal to 2. But the problem here is there is no which variable is not there, dependent or independent? Which variable is not there here? When y is equal to 2 in this equation, independent variable is not there, right? So if independent variable is not there, if only dependent variable is there, y is equal to 2. So y will not change its value. Y will always be 2. Whatever you value, you can, even if you are taking 10 values, you will all have to take the values of y as equal to 2. Okay, so all the values of y are 2. Now the question is which value of x you take. Again, you are at a liberty to take any value of x you want. Okay, you can take, but as responsible people, we'll like to take good values of x, right? So we'll take -1, 0, 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The coordinates are -1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2. Let's plot these points now on the graph sheet. -1, 2. -1, 2 is here, right? Let's write -1, 2. Next coordinate is 0, 2. 0, 2 means x coordinate 0. That means it must lie on the y axis. So this point is 0, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 is this point. Right? Now we join this. All these 3 points with the help of a scale and obviously a sharpened pencil. We join this with the help of a straight line. Okay, and this is your line y minus 2 is equal to 0. Fine. Now we take the next one. So third equation is this we are done with. Okay. Third equation is the normal equation. So from 3, this we proceed normally. We write y in terms of x. 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So you get 3y is equal to 12 minus 2x. And you get y is equal to 12 minus 2x divided by 3. Now again, we find 3 points. Now here the values of y will depend on what value of x we take. Okay. So first one, for x is equal to say -1. What is the value of y? 12 minus 2 into minus 1 divided by 3. How much will it give you? 12 plus 2 by 3. Fractional value 14 by 3. So let's avoid this value. Okay. If later maybe if we see if we don't have any other option, then we'll take this value. Okay. Now let's proceed with the next value. For x is equal to 0. 12 minus 2 into 0 divided by 3. Get 12 by 3, which is equal to 4. So with this we are getting a convenient value. So for x is equal to 0, the value of y is 4. So we take this value, no problem. Okay. Let me work this out here. For x is equal to 1, y is equal to 12 minus 2 into 1 divided by 3, which will give you 12 minus 2 divided by 3. 10 by 3, again a fractional value. So we'll try to avoid this value. Okay. We'll try to take another value. Let's say x is equal to minus 2, we take this time. So y is equal to 12 minus 2 into minus 2 divided by 3, which is 12 plus 4 divided by 3. Again 16 by 3. Fractional value. Try to avoid. Let's take x is equal to 2 now. 12 minus 2 into 2 divided by 3. So 12 minus 4 divided by 3, which is 8 by 3. Fractional value. Try to avoid. For x is equal to, let's say we take a value minus 3. Y is equal to 12 minus 2 into minus 3 divided by 3, which is 12 plus 6 divided by 3, which is equal to 18 by 3, which is equal to 6. Convenient value, but what is the problem? Can you tell me the problem here? Can you tell me the problem? What is the problem here? If we're getting for x is equal to minus 3, we are getting a convenient value, which is 6. So minus 3, 6 should be acceptable, right? But can we accommodate this on the graph here?
No, sir.
Y is equal to 6. I think
Yes,
we can.
sir.
We can, because this is 5 and this is 6. So we can accommodate. So we can take this value also. Let's take for x is equal to minus 3. We take y is equal to 6. We can accommodate. In the x-axis, we cannot accommodate, right? Isn't it? Can we accommodate in the x-axis? Because x, if you see,
No, sir.
you cannot go beyond 4 of at most 5 in the x-axis, right? Fine. So we accept that value, no problem. For x is equal to, let's take another value. Let's say x is equal to 3. So 12 minus 2 into 3 divided by 3, which is equal to 12 minus 6 divided by 3. 6 by 3, 2. Okay, with this value also we can take 3. For x is equal to 3, we're getting y is equal to 2. Let's plot these points here. The coordinates are 0, 4, minus 3, 6, and 3, 2. Let's plot these points here. 0, 4. See that in this x coordinate is 0. That means this must be a point on the y-axis. So 0, 4. This is the point here. 0, 4. Next, minus 3, 6. Minus 3, 6 means minus 3, and then you have this. So here, minus 3 is this point here. Right? And then 3, 2. 3, 2 is a point here. Yes? Any confusion? No confusion?
No, sir.
Now we can join all these three. And you have joined these three with the help of a straight line. You have joined all these 3 points. Fine. So we have drawn the lines. Let's label this line also. What was this equation of this line? 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. I forgot to write the scale. You can write the scale here. 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Or along x and y axis, 10 divisions is equal to 1 unit. You can also write that way. Okay. Fine. So we have got this. Now let's see the question. Write down the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by the lines. What are the coordinates of the vertices here? This is one first vertex. What is the vertex here? Let's call this A. So what is the coordinates of the vertex A? Which one is the triangle formed first of all? Which one is the triangle formed? This is the triangle
So
that
on
is formed,
the
right? By all the three straight lines, this is the triangle formed. Agreed? Agreed or
yes,
did not
sir.
agree? Okay, agreed. So there are three vertices. This is the first vertex. What is the coordinates of the first vertex? You'll write here coordinates of. You're not writing this on the graph sheet, okay? Well, while attempting it in the examination, you are expected to give you a question number here on the single line sheet, and you're expected to write this coordinates of vertex A 3, 2. Next vertex is let's say this is the point B. What is the coordinates of this point? What is the coordinate of this point? -3, 2. Agreed? This is -3, isn't it? And how much is this? +2, right? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
-3, 2. And only the third vertex. Coordinates of the vertex C. Which one is the third vertex? This is the third vertex C. You know the coordinates -3, 6. -3, 6. So we have got the coordinates of the vertex. Now there's something to note here. Okay. Now if I tell you what is the solution of these two simultaneous equations, what will you say? Point of intersection of these two lines, isn't it? Now which are the two lines here? If you see the vertical line that is there, right? This is the point of intersection of the vertical and the horizontal lines. So what is the solution of these two equations? Solution of, let me write here, let me write above. Note number, let's say A. The solution of the equations 1 and 2 is, what is the point of intersection? B, right? Coordinates of B is -3, 2. So x is equal to -3 and y is equal to 2. All agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Now if I ask you
Yes.
what is the solution of let's say these two equations, what is the, if you these two simultaneous equations, what is the solution? So you locate the lines. So x plus 3 is equal to 0 is this vertical line, right? And the third equation represents which one? This inclined line, isn't it? This one, this line. What is the point of intersection? This, right? So what is the solution of 1 and 3? The
Sir, y
solution,
is equals to 2.
yes, of the equations 1 and 3 is that point of intersection. X is equal to -3, y is equal to 6, right? Because the point of intersection was -3, 6. And thirdly, the solution of the simultaneous equations 2 and 3 is 2 and 3. Look at the lines 2 and 3. Which one is the line? The horizontal line is 2, this one. And which one is the line 3? This one. What is the point of intersection? This one. So 3, 2. So what should be a solution? X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. All agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now there is something that one more interesting thing which I would like you to note. Let me erase this, then I will show you. Without even plotting the actual points, you can draw the first two the straight lines for number 1 and 2. Why? because in the first equation you don't have a y, and in the second equation you don't have an x. Let us say this, x plus 3 is equal to 0. How will you draw this line without even writing down the values of x and y? See, let me do it on a graph paper to be convenient. Suppose you have to draw the line x plus 3 is equal to 0 without plotting the points. See, this will give you how much? X is equal to minus 3. Remember that if you have an equation of the form x is equal to a, where a is any number, okay, a can be -1, -half, whatever, okay, it can be any number, positive or negative. In that case, that line, remember, the straight line will be parallel to the y-axis. Parallel to the y-axis, right? So remember this line, we'll be using this in class 10 extensively, that x is equal to a is a straight line that will always be parallel to the y-axis. So how many straight lines are there that you can see parallel to the y-axis? Infinite number of lines, right? You can have infinite number of lines parallel to the y-axis on this side. You can have infinite number of lines parallel to the y-axis on this side. All these straight lines are parallel to the y-axis, right? Infinite number of lines, right? But the question is, which line are we talking about? We are talking about a specific line, right? Then here we are going to use this value of x. X is equal to -3 that we have got here, right? Now x is equal to -3 means from the origin you move 3 units in the negative direction. Where do you land up? Here, right? So now from here you are going to draw a line that is parallel to the y-axis. So without even plotting the points, you are able to draw the straight line. Am I clear? Can I give you one
Yes,
question?
sir.
Can I give you one question here? Suppose you have to draw the line x minus, let's say x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then how will you draw this line? You will first find out the value of x. X is equal to 1. So this is of what form? X is equal to a, right? And you know x is equal to a is a straight line that is parallel to the y-axis, right? So there can be infinite number of lines. Now how will you draw the line? Since you have x is equal to a from the origin, since you have x is equal to +1 here, so from the origin you move 1 unit in the positive direction, right? You will end up here, and now from here you're going to draw a straight line that is parallel to the y-axis. So this represents your line x minus 1 is equal to 0. Are we clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now comes the point where let's see the second equation here. In the second equation given here was y minus 2 is equal to 0. If I want to draw the line y minus 2 is equal to 0, right? Now again, I don't want to plot the points. So what will I do? I'll write this as y is equal to 2. And remember that y is equal to b is a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis. Parallel to the x-axis, right? So when you're talking about y is equal to 2, so from the origin, because you have a +2 here, so from the origin you start moving 2 units along the y-axis in the positive direction. You land up here, and because this straight line has to be parallel to the x-axis, so from here you draw a line that is parallel to the x-axis, right? So this line will be your y minus 2 is equal to 0. Clear? Last example. y plus 1 is equal to 0. I want to draw the straight line. How will I draw? Find out the value of y. Okay, now can anyone tell me how to draw this line? Quickly. Anyone? No one can tell me.
So in the vertical direction, we have to draw the line on the y-axis.
Sir, the x-axis is only the parallel line.
It should be parallel to the x-axis, definitely, because y is equal to b is the form. But where? See, y is equal to -1, isn't it? So from the origin, we are going to move 1 unit in the negative direction. So where do we land up? Here. So now from here, we are going to draw a line parallel to the x-axis. Clear? This line is y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now